friends, it's Nancy and welcome back to my channel. We're going to make some tags today. A few weeks ago I got lucky again and found another one of these Eaton's wallpaper books. This one is from 1946. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And I saved something in my saved file on Instagram, tags made from wallpaper, and I was surprised when I saw that it was made by Handmade from Lisa, which was the one that I completely stole the idea for putting the embroidery inside the slides that I made last week. So in order to improve their stability, because they are fragile, I just pulled out some sheets of scrapbook, like from a regular scrapbook. Pulled some sheets out of a book and glued the papers down just with a regular glue stick. I've got this deed of land from 1898 because I needed some script writing, and there's some here. I could have used a stamp, but you know what? I'm going for the real McCoy here. Now, I know I'm going to get messages. Nancy, you shouldn't be tearing up these documents. They're very important for people who are doing research into their family, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I know, but I'm not sorry. If I didn't use them, they would sit around for people who may never be interested in looking for their family heritage. So I'm going to cut some tag shapes using my favorite tag set. This is Sizzix 666065A. I like this size. It is, what are we doing here? Just a bit more than 3 by 6 and a bit, which is generally the size I like anyway. But the best part is it embosses this edging. I like that. And to make the reinforcements, they give you 3 different kinds of reinforcements. So big, regular, and then the kind that go from the top down. I've got like glitter on me from the shiny paper. I think I'm going to go old school, go regular. Okay, so I guess I gotta kind of decide how to place these and cut them out individually. I don't want to just cut things because there's not a lot of this stuff left. So I don't want to be just cutting into it willy-nilly. I'm going to get a different ruler. That's silly. Why I ever thought that was going to be a successful choice, I do not know. Doug is milling about, so I might have to pause for his delightful crooning. He did make a cup of tea for me, though. That was nice. Okay. Might have to do a small one there. I might have to. If I go right out here, I'll have to cover that up. And I think I'm okay with that. If you're wondering why my arm or my hand is green, that's from the stamp from going to the Nostalgia Show in Lancaster. It wasn't great. Everything was worth $1 million. And you know, sometimes, in my experience, oftentimes in my experience, if I see somebody's got, you know, a whole bunch of something, they haven't done a particularly fabulous job marketing it, as in they haven't, you know, got it packaged or priced or anything like that, I feel pretty comfortable asking them if they'll give me, you know, a deal. You know, I'll take all of these for $25 or whatever. There was almost none of that. None of that funny business going on. I was able to talk down, you know, a few prices, a couple dollars here or there, but, and I did, you know, I did make, you know, that offer to a guy that I've bought from before. I had to listen to his crazy story, but, you know, you do what you need to do. I was thinking I would go way up, but there was an album of photos that I was interested in. And you know, sometimes you can get an album for $40. Sometimes better if, you know, if things blow the right way, I guess. So I picked up this album. No price on it. No sign. Nothing. Just an album. And I said, how much do you want for the album? Oh, you want the whole album? Yeah, I want the whole album. Oh, well, I usually sell by the picture. And I said, I imagine, but, you know, let's do a deal here. He counted every single page and then said $200. And I thought, you are out of your ever-loving mind. And the woman that was helping him, they're talking to each other in French like I don't know what they're talking about. If I was smart enough, I would have said something. But I'm not that bright. But it was photos and postcards and different stuff. I wasn't in love with everything that was in it, but okay. So let's see what we can get. I mean, it would have been fun because most of the postcards that I saw, they were all, French language messages, etc., etc. Okay, get out the big shot now. I don't want any judgment on how horrible I have been treating my big shot. It's been through a lot, I gotta say. So, I guess I will back out a bit so you can really get a look at what I'm doing here. And okay, we're going to do that. I could tape that down with a bit of, low tack tape. But I think it'll be okay. Unless it isn't. And then I'll be mad. I'll be furious with myself that I didn't take 5 minutes to tape that down. But I don't get a lot of excitement in life, so I gotta take it where I can get it. So I think you got the picture what's going to happen here. So I'll pause while I make up all these tags. Okay, we're all cut out now. And then it occurred to me we have a problem. The size of this hole, I do not have a punch for the size of this hole. So we're just going to have to try our absolute best. So I'm just going to see what I can do here. Now, Lisa put little pieces where the hole is and then put the reinforcement on top. I don't think for the small ones that's going to work. But maybe I can move to a different size. Okay. So if I put that there, okay. Now let's see how it works. Should I ink it? No, let's not ink. Now, I do have a hand punch somewhere. Honest, I do. There it is. Oh, this isn't too small. Well, it's a little. Now, I think I will add a little bit of ink to the reinforcer. Just to distinguish it from the background. Well, now you can see that it's quite a difference in size. But maybe when I put something through it for a tie, it won't show too badly. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just put the reinforcer on the baby ones, one piece of paper and a reinforcer on the middle ones, and then bigger two pieces of the handwritten stuff on the largest one. All right. Now this one, put this over towards one side, and then I'll put the date on. When I punched out the reinforcements, I used the leftovers that had the wallpaper on it so that they would be fairly thick to, you know, give it a little more dimension. Oops. Not that far. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should have waited to put the reinforcements on till after I stitched them. I'm gonna stitch them, see what happens, so that I'll know for the next ones. Oh, so I do need to do the stitching before I put the reinforcements on. I had to go up a little higher than I would have liked to, but that's okay. We've learned something. So here's my 3 tags. Let's do a different color this time. So we got a mini and all right. So first things first, I'm going to put that at the bottom. And I struggled trying to figure out what color thread I wanted to use. Oh, it didn't stick, did it? I'm going to stitch these, be right. And here we are. So that was a fun project. Not terribly difficult. The sewing was the worst part, I think. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me today. If you are in the need of wallpaper, I will be adding some wallpaper to my Etsy shop shortly. So keep an eye out for that. These are just the 3 sets that I made. I do have more that I'm going to be keeping for The I want to use some of these in the blue journal I'm doing right now. But these other three I will also be listing on Etsy. So, thanks so much. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.